Am I dead? That question echoed in my head as my eyes slowly peeled open. I was lying on the floor. With little effort or resistance, I stood up, swaying and nauseous. My vision focused down at my body, and I could see it. My skin was smooth yet coarse, like bone, the tone a washed gray. Sliding my palm along my chest, I determined I was bare, like a mannequin. I pinched my cheek. Nothing, not a single ounce of discomfort. I leaned against the ridge of the sink for additional balance. When I opened and closed my hand, it felt absent to me, as though I were a ghost inside myself. It was alarming, but felt natural. My hair was the next section of focus. Running my fingers through the absolute black strands, I noted dry, coarse edges and an unnatural flow. It was much longer, thicker, and wilder than ever before. I touched my lips and felt the strings. All 7 were accounted for, but strangely enough, they did not restrict my ability to move. I opened my mouth as wide as I could and felt my jaw release a satisfying pop. I took it all in, watching myself in the mirror, trying to find something in my appearance that resembled the old me. I felt wrong, physically, like I was wearing someone else's skin, someone 3 sizes too small. Finally, I stared intently into my new eyes. They were no longer a reflection of my mother's beautiful baby blue. Instead, the whites had gone black and the irises morphed into a mixed purple. There was no pupil in the center, just the mesmerizing glow. I noticed in the spiderweb reflection of glass that the darkness behind me was easily visible with these new eyes. The last observation was my sustained injuries. All the tender flesh had healed. The bruises, aches, and tremble were no more. I was reborn. The anger was back, but it was not so lustful. Instead, I was calm. I didn't feel like myself. I was more confident, pleased with his turnout. I could tell this was a new beginning for me, and a new chapter for everyone against me. My eyes closed. Everything was quiet except for the low ringing in my ears. All the screams of pain that had just filled the night air were gone. The only remnants of chaos were the cracked floor and shattered mirror, now only holding misplaced sections of glass in the frame. Smiling devilishly at myself, I slowly turned towards him. He had an unexpected look on his face, still looking as serious as ever, but slightly confused with my form. "So does this come with instructions?" I asked sarcastically, pessimism and rage backing my voice. He just stared at me, clearly not amused. "Is that supposed to be a joke?" I guess not. I gave a wide, evil grin. I rolled my shoulder, brows lowered and nostrils flaring. I heard saliva drain down his throat as he swallowed hard. "This is peculiar." He seemed a little confused. I continued to grin, blinking heavily once, then chuckled. I'm alive, unlike my entire life before now. Being someone, something else, was exactly what I needed. This is what everything has been leading up to.